Occasionally I get some really interesting emails, and a couple months ago I got a crazy one out of the blue. It was a couple reaching out from Australia with a once-in-a-lifetime collection, and I mean that legitimately. What they had is something that pretty much nobody has anymore. And they wanted to talk to me about helping them get it graded and sold because in Australia they were having a really hard time over the last couple of years. They had a nearly complete set of alpha cards from Magic the Gathering. Even if you know nothing about Magic the Gathering, you have probably heard of the Alpha Black Lotus. It is one of the most expensive cards in the world. Only 1,100 of them were ever printed, and if it grades it at 10, they have sold for millions of dollars in the past, but even graded all the way down to a 6, they have sold for life-changing amounts of money, and this couple, they had an Alpha Black Lotus, and it looked to be in incredible shape from the pictures they showed, but of course, I'm very skeptical, especially in the current card market, where everything is fucking fake, everyone is scamming, you can't trust anyone, not even your own mother, so I of course raised a big eyebrow and took everything they said with a grain of salt, but it was an incredible story, and I didn't want to let an opportunity like this slip through my fingertips to be part of history. I, of course, wanted no part of, like, any money that they would make from selling the cards. I just wanted to help out and just be able to see them and do what I can to help them. But I wanted to make sure that I wasn't having the wool pulled over my eyes here. So I asked if I could have a trusted professional in the industry go through a process with them to verify the authenticity of the cards, which, of course, they agreed to. So I reached out to Tolarian Community College on YouTube, a massive Magic the Gathering channel, an incredible guy as well, and he put me in contact with who he claimed was the best in the business for it, Missouri MTG. And Missouri MTG spent a long time going through a very grueling process with them to ensure that these are real alpha cards, because if they are, we're looking at a collection that could potentially be worth millions of dollars. And I'm happy to say, it turns out it was all real. So we started getting everything in motion over the last couple months to get them from Australia to America with these cards so we could grade them here and have even more layers of authentication to ensure truly these are the real deal, get them graded, and get them sold, and also just share their story, because it is truly something special, and I'm honored to have even been a small part of this journey with them. Now, of course, many of you know I have an entire channel dedicated to Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, and other TCGs like One Piece. So we did this in collaboration with Drew and Ryan and Zach of Skill Check. So we brought in all the bells and whistles here to really make a pretty big production out of this, because with no exaggeration, this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime thing. My video here is not going to have everything that the skill check video is going to have, like with the actual going in person and grading type stuff. So if you want to see like the full complete package of this experience, go to Skill Check Show, the YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and put a link to it in the description.
Yeah, they had no idea, and he just like blows the dust off the folder. There's a Black Lotus in this. It's been something that we haven't really wanted to tell people we have. It feels a bit scary to be like, yeah, this is in our house.
You're looking to sell it, keep it. What's the plan?
I am so happy for them.
This opportunity to get closure on that situation.
Because I think this is a grade that will truly blow their minds.
I'm thinking there's a really good chance they're all 10s.
Brother, you're holding history. I know, I'm shaking a little, I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy.
Holy shit.
That's how.
Oh my god. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, fuck. Do we just introduce ourselves?
Yeah, so just like introduce yourself.
I'm addressing you. I'm not camera trained or anything. This is entirely new to me. What the fuck am I doing? I'm Tyler. This is Dana. It's so awesome to be meeting you guys. We obviously reached out to you about these cards that are from her dad's original collection back in the 90s, whenever these came out. And we were having so much trouble getting them graded, and we said, okay, I'm just going to try to reach out to Charlie and see if something happens. And it did.
Yes, so my dad, he is very much a nerd. You could kind of say he's played like every nerdy.
Yeah, if you saw
ever.
downstairs in that house, he's got every single thing. We actually
Yeah.
did take some B-roll of it.
Yeah.
Of like, he has like shelves and shelves of every single
Yeah.
like board game, card game, everything you can think of.
Yeah.
It's like ever
And he so
existed.
happened to play Magic, which is very nice to get us some alpha stuff in the future. So this is the hot stuff.
Yeah, but then we have like almost a full alpha collection
Yeah.
of like just the random stuff that's not
think
as
we're
valuable but
missing
still really
The
cool.
one- It's not complete, but there's still missing. My brother did grade like
Yeah, we had some stuff graded. So
Yeah.
there's a Bayou and a Counterspell and stuff that was graded,
yeah.
but we didn't bring that with us.
So the goal with the collection is to get it graded and find a buyer for it. You're looking to sell it, keep it. What's the plan?
I think well, the goal is to sell it,
To
right?
sell it,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of all we've been left with inheritance.
Yeah,
Because-
yeah. So basically, like this was the inheritance that they were left with when her and her brother, when her dad passed.
I kind of refer to him as like Gollum a little bit.
He was a giant. He collected everything.
Yes, and all in his basement, just kept everything
Yeah,
there.
he has this giant basement
Yeah.
that is just full of every single game you can
Yeah.
imagine.
I mean, it sounds like it's a pretty good thing to have
Yes.
here to
Yes.
sell. Depending on what it grades at, that's life-changing money.
We've been trying to sell it for like 2 years, trying to find some way to get it overseas to grade it or find a local buyer, but we haven't really found like a fair opportunity. This opportunity to get closure on that situation, find a buyer, and also kind of like show off the stuff that he was super passionate about is really cool.
You mentioned that it's nearly a complete set of alpha, and
Yep.
then how many of the Power 9 cards are in there?
It's 3 Power 9, it's Time Walk, it's, geez, what Mox is it? I've forgotten already. Mox Opal?
Sapphire. isn't it?
No, it is Sapphire, you're
It's not
right.
Sapphire.
Yeah, Sapphire, Time Walk, and the Lotus. I think those are the only technically Power 9, so I think he might have sold some of them in the past.
There was a story that my brother heard that my dad, he had a second Lotus, but he'd sold it for like probably nothing back in
Yeah.
like the early 2000s.
To a friend.
I think he would have just sold it for like, I don't even want to say what, probably like 2,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
can we pull out real quick the Power 9?
Yeah, sure. So Soul Ring kind of cool too, right?
Yeah. Is Soul Ring not Power 9?
It's not Power 9, it's on the reserve list, which means that they never printed again for standard and
It's
other,
Commander
like,
Legal
Oh.
Power 9.
That one's a hot one.
Yeah, that's a hot card.
Yeah.
And then
we
there's
just got
just a bunch of
lands.
like, Mana Vault's kind of cool.
I think he belongs
Yeah,
there.
him. You want him?
I love him.
The art on Alpha is crazy, dude.
Yes,
so
I
good.
love it.
Yeah, those are probably the coolest cards. And then we have just like a bunch of the
Lands.
duels, right?
Missing.
Of the collection, these 3 are Power 9. I thought Soul Ring was in there. Apparently it is reserve list, but these are incredible.
Yeah.
So I guess the Alpha Lotus alone, that can easily be more than 30K.
Yeah.
And you said you've already graded these before, the Counterspell?
Yeah, Counterspell and stuff,
Yeah.
and we weren't even really expecting anything crazy off them, but it came back at 7. I think most of them were 7s.
I think they got one that was an 8. I don't know. Which
Yeah,
one
I think it was
was,
just 7s and 8s.
but mostly.
This is the stuff we got
7s.
graded already.
Yeah.
So can you, real quick, can you look up like the last sale of a
Yeah.
PSA 7?
It's really hard to find. Like
Yeah.
it seems
Yeah.
like there's 1 or 2 sales a year.
I saw, when you sent me the email, I looked up because I was just curious like what this recent sales were. I think I saw an 8 go for like 75 or 80.
The internet wants to feed me the biggest story, which was the PSA graded 10, which sold for $3 million.
Yeah, that's all they're just like the Post Malone one. That's just what it always says. That's the only thing it ever says.
Let's see, in 2022, there was one sold and reported for $87,000,
Yeah.
rated at a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the price has probably only gone up now that Magic has exploded even more. I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
I think comfortably if that will grade it a 7, I think that's already like 4 times what the offer was
Yeah.
previously. So
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
yeah.
And the conversion to us is like sounds way bigger in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, it's
Which is
pretty
nice.
sad looking at when
Yes.
Australian dollar
Oh,
converts
it's
to US
terrible.
dollar.
Man, that is so cool just to look at.
Yeah.
Holy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as condition goes, like it doesn't look scuffed or anything. Like
No.
of the close-up videos
Yeah.
you sent, like I didn't see any
And
like
I've been
whitening or
gaslighting myself
anything.
into being like, it's a 10.
You got it. I mean, you have
Yeah.
to. You have to. Every card is a 10.
cool. I like that one too. I just like the art to that one.
It's so weird how there's like manufacturing defects as well, because
I
this whole
know.
time we were like, oh, that's
I know.
a scuff. But no, that's on every single Alpha
Yep.
Mock
Yeah.
Sapphire. It actually tells you that it is an Alpha Mock Sapphire.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it has that.
Should also mention these are all 100% verified as like real, authentic alphas. This isn't like they're not pulling the wool over our eyes here with fake cards. This is like the actual real deal. So you guys on your own went through like an authenticator as well, right?
Yeah, so we just had like a really well-known vendor in our country kind of go over them and check them out for us, and then you sent us
Yeah.
Jeremy's contact,
That's right.
and he was super helpful and made it super clear like what would and wouldn't work. So I had to get one of those like little jeweler's loops, and
We couldn't figure out how to use it.
Yeah.
And we ended up having to use a scanner, and then we were like
Yeah.
scared to put it in the scanner.
yeah, dude, oh my god, I forgot about that. Putting
Oh
this
my
in the
God.
scanner, like closing the
Like,
lid
what
on
if it- what if
it,
it
so
explodes?
scary, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then I think at one point it's like, can you take it out of the sleeve? And we're like, no.
I refused to take it out of the inner. I was
Yeah.
like, we could see. It's fine. I'm not taking it out of the inner. No, I don't know too much about like the actual grading process, but from the documents that you sent me, it seems to pass a bunch of the tests. There's obviously like the little white specks on all the alpha cards that we originally were like, oh no, they're all damaged. It's just what they look like.
Yeah.
Like, these are not going to get 10.
So do either of you play Magic?
Yeah, we were
Oh,
big Magic players.
yeah.
So we got big into Magic off of Lord of the Rings. So
Yeah.
like when the Lord of the Rings set dropped, we were like, okay, we're gonna buy in. We had already played a bit of Arena and stuff, and just digitally, but we had never really gone full into paper.
Yeah.
We were really big into like other TCGs. Like we played most of the Bandai games that were released up to that point: Dragon Ball, Super. Played like Digimon. We did competitive Pokemon for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
The issue with Magic always felt like we just wanted to play the standard 60 card format.
Yeah.
And Magic always felt like you ask about Magic and then they're like, no, you don't play standard in Magic. You
Yeah.
play something else like Commander. But then we started in Lord of the Rings, and then we all went to dinner with your family, and your
Yeah.
dad was just kind of like, oh yeah, I have some pretty cool cards from back then.
Never even told us about
Yeah,
it.
they had no idea, and he just like blows
Yeah,
the dust off the
literally.
folder. And you open it, and it's like, there's a Black
Yeah.
Lotus in this.
You said it was unsleeved in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was unsleeved in the folder and it's like one of those binder folders where you go to like what is it in America, Home Depot, and get like your own
Yeah,
sleeves and put
yeah.
them in there.
God,
And it's rusty and it's
Yes,
terrible.
It's rusty. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was shocking, but yeah, that was obviously a very big deal, and it was really funny because it was right after we had all like gotten into Magic.
Yeah.
We had no idea before that. I think his biggest hobby is Warhammer,
Yeah.
right?
Warhammer.
Oh my god. Does
A
he have a lot of Warhammer stuff?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh.
might be sitting on like a treasure trove
Yeah,
of
he was
items.
a brilliant painter as well.
Yeah,
like I
very good.
literally called her.
We were
I
like-
called her a bullshitter when she was like, "Yeah, he painted these." I was like, "These, someone sold these."
I
Like,
was like, don't you disgrace his name
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
He
yeah.
did them.
So we were gonna see if I don't think you guys are into Warhammer or anything.
Oh, you'd be very wrong.
Oh,
to assume
okay. I'm
a
not
big-
sure.
I'm a
I
big
wasn't sure.
Warhammer guy.
Oh shit, we should have. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
he's got.
I don't know if anything is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to determine what is worth.
There's
it.
so much vintage Warhammer downstairs.
You did all the work.
So basically, I was just so her brother is like very busy with his master's degree and stuff that he's working on. So I've been trying to find ways to get this graded to get a fair price for them, and basically getting it sent overseas to get graded. We couldn't get it insured. I was going around to like the pack and send places and any of the companies like that would send this overseas, and none of them would insure like over 50K. So even that was like we would have to provide so much evidence that it was worth that and everything, and that just doesn't feel sufficient for what we would be sending. So that was kind of why I sent you that email. Is I spent the whole day calling and getting in contact with people about that, and everything I got back was just, we can't help you.
Yeah.
And we would have just have to sell it loose
Yeah,
to like
Yeah,
to like a local
I feel
vendor.
like somebody offered us like 30K for it. And we're like,
Yeah, we've had offers. Obviously, it's been something that we haven't really wanted to tell people we have. It feels a bit scary. to be like, yeah, this is in our house. So I was
Still
like,
a terrible
I said to Dana, I was like, I'm just gonna send Charlie an email. I know people email him about stuff,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna do it. And then I sent you the email, and I hadn't heard back, and I sent you a follow up a little bit later, and I woke up in the morning, and you were like, I think he emailed you back. I was like, what the?
It was the last thing I expected to see when I opened my phone.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, what?
And then the next 3 days were the most adrenaline-filled mornings of my life,
We were
because
like-
we're waking up to a potential email from Moist Critical, and what a weird thing to wake up to in the morning, man. We've been doing a bit of a bit where we're just because first of all, it's still like, what if we show up and it's like not you, or something absolutely crazy happens. And we also didn't know if we should be telling people, so we've been telling everyone we're going on a Mr. Beast show.
That's a banger.
And then we're just gonna eventually just like be
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
like just kidding.
Yeah, I got you guys. Yeah.
You're here. And
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
more believable than going to meet Charlie's show.
yeah. It's just look, I don't know. That's just the story we came up with in a
Yeah.
Discord call.
So you've had an offer for $30K. Was that for the whole collection, or was it just for
I
the
think
Lotus?
no. One of my dad's friends, like, obviously knew my dad had some, some stuff, and he did offer us $30K for the whole collection.
No, you're right. That was
Yeah.
he was a very big part of his community, very prominent in his community. He was like their main DM for so many local like Dungeons and Dragons groups.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was a lot of people that reached out immediately because people know about like how much stuff he's been collecting over so many decades, and like this was his whole thing. This is his passion. So a lot of people reached out and offered to help with it, but yeah, some of it was a bit of a low ball.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think it'll grade at? The collection, like roughly.
I think seven average is
Because
probably.
I think my dad may have played with these.
Quite a
That's
few of the
what
cards,
we're
yeah.
wondering if he probably did use these.
We know
in
that he
actual sets.
primarily played white and red.
Yeah.
So more likely the cards that are not white and red are probably in better condition, because he would have just chucked them in a binder and gone back to playing his aggro goblin deck.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
taking a look at him, it doesn't look played. Like
No.
like if he played with them, he had them like fucking quadruple sleeved,
Yeah.
like in
But he
titanium plating or
wouldn't have known
something.
they were worth anything.
Yeah, exactly,
anyway, so
right? He
that's
was
what
playing
it's
back
like.
then.
I don't know.
He would have had no clue. Yeah, I mean, I think they look great too. I'm trying to I guess I'm just trying to lower my expectations
Yeah.
so I don't
Yeah.
see it come out as a lower grade and be upset. But I think 7 to 8's a fair estimate for most of them. A lot of alpha cards just have like built-in defects, and that's just part of the card.
Yeah,
A 10.
10. It's a 10. Yeah, it's a
it
10.
should be a 10.
Yeah. I think it was also the night before we were leaving. I was having to like unsleeve. Well, they were originally in 2 sleeves and then a top loader. All of them. So then I was having to take them all out.
And
then,
we put them in the front of the standard decks.
yeah, just doing. I spent so long doing it.
That was the whole night before we left,
And
because
then
we put it
some
off.
like sleeves didn't feel right because we're like, if it's too tight on it, I don't know what to do.
Finding the right sleeves to use. We went to an LGS and they were
Yeah.
not very. I mean, like it's such a weird phenomenon. Like, how do we sleeve and travel with alpha cards?
Yeah.
Like, who's meant to know the answer to that? So we shoved them into these outer sleeves along with the standard decks,
Yeah.
and prayed.
Yeah. I was scared of like going through customs and then going through.
Oh my god, the guy at customs was the most chill guy ever.
Yeah.
Everyone at customs was like super scary, and the guy calls us over and he was like making fun of us and
I know.
stuff, like having a laugh. He was like, "Do you claim him to her?" And then he pulls out her old ass
Oh my
passport
God,
photo
so
from like
bad.
10 years ago, and
Yeah.
he's like laughing at
Oh,
her
so
passport picture. And he's like, "What are you guys doing here?" And I was like, "We're gonna play Magic with some friends." And he's like, "Dude, that's sick. I love Magic." And he's like, "You were the coolest people I've met all day." And I was like, "Cool,
It's the
man."
best guy we could have got, I think.
Definitely the best possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely the best possible customs agent we could have gotten.
Yeah.
Well, super excited to get these graded. So they will be going to Texas with the skill check crew to hopefully get 10s.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single one. Every single one of time.
I'm thinking there's a really good chance they're all 10s.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the customs agent has blessed it.
Yeah.
So I'm optimistic, and I think it'll only take like a day or so. So we'll get it back. We'll get it graded and hopefully find a buyer.
Yeah, cool. Sounds
you
great.
so much.
Thank you so much for
So
everything.
thank you for bringing these out. These are really fucking cool to see. So I very much hope that they grade high.
So I am Matt from Moist Critical's channel. I'm known as your Charlie's friend almost everywhere. And as they told you, these are cards from a couple from Australia that reached out to us asking to help them grade the cards and see if we can potentially find a buyer for them in the end. And we jumped at the opportunity to see an Alpha Black Lotus in person and hopefully get this 10 real quick. So I'm very excited to see these. Oh, sorry, you said no reaction, so you can cut
No,
it out.
react.
I don't want to touch it.
Touch it.
I guess it's in a slab. I can. Oh my god.
You can take it out of the plastic too.
Oh my god. Who made you the boss here?
Cool.
I am so happy for them because I think this is a grade that will truly blow their minds. All right, so the other big hits are Soul Ring and the Moxes, right?
The Monks and the Time Walk.
Right. You know, with how many you guys come through, if like, is it normally a 7 average, something like that?
I don't know what the average.
I haven't seen a ton of alpha
Yeah.
magic, but I know like a lot of the older magic cards that we generally like 6.5 to 7.5.
Oh, okay, so
some
this is
eights.
Really good.
8s I've seen a couple of.
Yep.
I think the harder it's harder to see 9s and 9.5s.
Gotcha. It's gonna be awesome when I pull one out of here. This is gonna be horrible to edit. We're like, we'll cut out the grades. I'm just saying the grade and
Yeah, it's
reacting
fine. We'll
to
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
He just turns black.
I'll keep it to myself. That's incredible, though. I feel like this is incredible. For all the Power 9, it absolutely crushed. Oh, I'm excited. They're gonna be so pumped. I wish I could FaceTime Charlie, even though we're not telling him. So, and he's streaming Silk Song. Wow, that's awesome. I'm getting a call. Do you think it's Charlie?
There's a chance. There's a pretty good chance.
It's Google.
It's just John.
John Google's like, I
Sorry,
heard you
Mr.
got a good
Google.
Lotus in there.
Thank you so much again, guys.
Yeah, seriously, thank you guys so much.
Nice to meet you, man. Can't see nothing, right?
Can't see shit.
Good, good.
We've got the cards, and we landed an hour ago. We're here fresh and ready to show them off because we know you have been waiting.
Just try to keep them on
Okay,
the
alright.
nose of the.
Yeah, bring it in the
Yeah,
center. if you
very
can.
centered.
Who's pulling it?
You do
Oh,
it.
I
These
have
are
to.
yours. Do it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh yeah, I can
So this
smell
is
a 9 on
This
that.
is the Savannah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
okay. That's not bad.
That's a good sign.
That's one higher than what we thought.
Yeah.
So from what I can tell, a lot of the dual lands, based on the grading, can go anywhere from like 9,000 down to 1,000. At an 8, it'll probably be like 5,000-ish, $6,000.
I want to jump in real quick. So we got about 10 cards graded, the most expensive of their collection we got graded. You're not going to see all the grades here. Again, if you want to see all of it, go to the Skill Check channel. They did just post the full video going through all of this. So I'm only showing you a few in mine here, but the rest are over there. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like confusing because we did grade quite a few. Of course, the biggest being the Black Lotus. It's pretty strong.
Yeah. It's a strong first grade.
Yeah.
All right, here we have our next one, our Tropical Island.
Oh, that's a
Ooh, that's a
banger.
big one.
Yeah, that's
Go
a
ahead and take a
banger.
look.
Alright.
I love that art.
Our blue-green land.
How many more did my dad ink for some reason?
Oh,
Okay.
shit. I knew there'd be 9s in
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I smelt it.
God damn.
That's on a good land,
That
too.
is nice.
That's probably a
It's
chunky
blue.
one.
I don't want it. I hate blue. I hate blue so much.
So on the chart, which Matt will tell us, the
8,000 on the chart.
yeah, the difference between a 9 and an 8 for Tropical Island on the chart specifically is a difference of like $2,000.
Yeah, right.
Which is wild, just looking at it.
Pray to Richard Garfield.
I'm curious what you think these will be now, seeing the rest of the collection between 8 to
7. Yeah. Or what was the called? Yeah.
Altered? Oh, shit.
Scribbled on
Big
every
old
palette.
texter.
We never looked. The back of the Black Lotus had a signature on
Oh
it, and
my
it's
God.
like ruined.
We know he sharpened some of his cards. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't
I'm
say
scared.
that.
I feel like I'm gonna shake.
Oh,
An 8.5.
nice, dude, on a power 9.
Oh, yeah. 8.5
Oh,
Mock
dude.
Sapphire.
Bumped it up a few grades.
That was a
Yeah.
concrete commander, right? Where you
Yeah.
played on the concrete?
Yeah, exactly.
8.5
Oh,
again.
wow.
Okay.
8.5 again. Dude, that's a crate. I'm so scared. I'm
Lotus
so
is
scared.
so-
I'm so scared.
You have all the data now. What do you think?
Just the mounting terror.
Six.
Yeah.
Going
Low ball,
down.
low ball, low ball.
Altered. Clearly that was...
This time walk, maybe the most powerful of the Power 9. Extra turn, instant speed, 2 mana, and in an 8.5, just, again, like, I keep repeating myself, but just legendary how highly rated these old
I thought it was
cards
a
are.
sorcery.
Is it a sorcery?
It's still a 2-mana sorcery.
Wow,
Kill
you
me.
just got fired.
I know, I just lost my
You
job.
just got big dogs.
It's gonna be just some other guy.
Yeah.
Surface
He's just drew the
9.5.
mustache.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Surface 9.5.
Oh, wow.
That's very nice.
That was so close to a 9 then.
Yeah.
Holy.
And that's going for 2024, end of 2024, went for 9,000.
Woo!
Nice.
Okay,
I'm
so
not kept a tally in my head at all.
Neither
That's a
have
good amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like a pretty solid chunk of change.
We're at least over $20,000 at this point.
One
That's
of them was-
that's
one of
a
them
low.
was 20,000.
Then we're healthily over
He's
that.
still
We're
right. He's still right.
30 to 35,
The
yeah.
good news is this really cushions the blow for the 2.5.
Yeah.
okay, moment of truth. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, it's super chill. It's super easy. I'm terrified.
We can just like get lunch. I think there's not really.
Yeah.
We haven't eaten.
Please stop.
This is a beautiful setup here,
Yeah,
boys.
this is awesome.
Yeah, we're just really into puppets.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's
Oh,
huge!
fucking hell.
I couldn't read. Oh my
8.5.
God.
It's 8. Put your damn glasses on. It's not a 6.
It's not a 6.
Here you go.
Holy shit.
That's how.
Oh my god. It's yours.
Yeah.
9.5 on the edges? What? 10 on the
What's
surface. The
10 on
corners,
the
the corners
surface.
fucked you right there. Oh my god.
Wow, it must have been so fucking close to a 9.
Yeah, 9, 9.5, 10, and then 8. That's still so crazy, dude. Oh my god.
That stat line probably carries it real hard in the eyes of a collector. Even if it's an
Yes.
8.5, looking at like the 10s and the 9s on it,
Yeah.
you're probably like, that's worth.
Low sale we've seen is around 85,000.
I want to say that when we were there, the people at Beckett have like an auction website that they showed us, and a listing was online for $120,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm speechless almost. Like.
We've been talking about this for years, ever since we
Yeah.
found it, right? Like we were so convinced that like I'd probably like 20 grand sort of thing. It'd be like a 7 at best because it's been sitting in this binder for so long. And 8.5 with all of those details being such high scores, that's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's like, it's a little emotional because my dad, obviously, this was his. So, he obviously went through a lot. So, and his like biggest problem, I feel so lame talking about this. His biggest problem was like money. And it's sad to see that this was always just downstairs in his basement, just living down there.
But now,
And
yeah.
I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot.
You inheriting this though is like,
Yeah.
it feels like a gift from him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't thank you guys enough for helping
Yeah.
us with this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, we absolutely want to thank you guys so much for this.
Yeah.
Like, the last 5 years have been a very tough couple of years, and like I spent 3 years stuck in bed, and she spent all of those years by my side the whole time, and then immediately after that, what tragically happened with her father happened, and then our lives have just been like a roller coaster for so long, and this is right as we've kind of got our lives back. This is the first thing we get to do. Like, we feel so lucky, and we can't thank you guys enough
Yeah.
No, really.
for
like,
allowing us to do this.
Say it.
we,
yeah.
we feel lucky that you let us do it, like to even be a part of the experience here. Like this is like actual history here for Magic. Like this kind of
Yeah.
thing doesn't happen. 1,100 of these ever made, and I would argue like a good chunk probably just are gone,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
destroyed, ruined, lost, whatever. So to have one that now grades this high is special. Like I think that's just amazing.
That feels great.
It's going back to the basement.
She's gonna crack it out of the sleeve.
He needs to go home.
All right, let's play that shit. Let's go.
That is a ridiculous amount of life-changing money. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're already in the United States, and Las Vegas is just a flight.
You're so right. Can I put that into the slot machine?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's what we asked.
Right?
Now, we are still actively looking for a buyer of the big ticket cards there, the fucking 8.5 Black Lotus in particular. But I'm going to go ahead and let you in on a little secret. The rest of the collection, 186 other alpha cards that we did not grade because I bought them. I could not help myself. So I now have almost a complete set of alpha cards. Not only that, they are in incredible condition. If the rest are anything to go by, they are likely sitting around 7 to 8.5 average, like as graded alpha cards. That shit is like impossible to find. So it cost a pretty penny, but I really think it's going to a very great couple here that I know is going to do amazing things with it. And I'm going to tell you, these cards are in a loving household. I'm very excited to have them.
I was also going to say this when you said it, Charlie, where like you guys are like, oh, Charlie says he feels lucky for this. He jumped on this instantly, and then all of us got on a plane to take the cards, and it was just like every step of the way, he was like, we've got to do this.
Yeah.
He actually felt so lucky to do it.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That's
I don't wanna be
crazy to
thanked
hear.
at
We
all.
went we went through so much to try to get this process done. Like it felt impossible on our side, and the one thing that ends up working out happens to be an email that I sent to you. is like the craziest story ever. My best friend, we've been talking to him this whole time, and like he's like, I'm going to be telling this story when I'm 80 in the retirement home. This is the craziest thing that's ever happened. I can't believe this is happening, and that's exactly how we feel about it. It's insane.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, now we just need to find a buyer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you've got 200 grand lying around, someone's got to be a nice home for these new cards, or new, freshly graded cards.
Oh, yeah.
Not new. They're very old, actually. This was a pretty incredible experience, and I am so happy the cards graded so high for them. I'm actually still very salty that the Black Lotus here is an 8.5 when it has all the makings of a 9. It has a 9 on the centering, a 9.5 on the edges, a 10 on the surface, but an 8 on the corners. The corners are what really held it back. Sorry, the glare's a little much. But we are selling this for them. Like I mentioned, we are not taking any like commission or any percentage or anything. So the 8.5 Black Lotus, the 8.5 Time Walk, the 8 Tundra. I'm showing all of these cards. If there actually is a serious interested buyer, I'm going to put a link, or I'm going to put an email in the description of this video, so please reach out and we can discuss what that would look like. An 8 on the Savannah, an 8.5 on the Wheel of Fortune, which is a banger, an 8.5 on the Mox Sapphire, and a 9 on the Tropical Island. The rest of their alpha cards I already bought. I could not help myself. I am not kidding. Like, if you know anything about Magic, you know how rare something like this is to come across. In this condition, it's a fucking unicorn. I couldn't resist. So again, if there is any like actual seriously interested buyers in these, please reach out to the email I put in the description. Don't exactly know what price for each of these. That'll be a negotiation. We'll figure it out together.